Let me formally welcome you, ladies and gentlemen, to the 8 movie recap here. Gentlemen, we will discuss topic A. This stunning film shows that nuns may be just as red-hot and risk-taking center of a picture centering on a Roman Catholic boys' boarding school. Sophie, the stunning young woman, decided to become a nun. The film's title will be unveiled at a later date in the clip, so stick around for the end. The movie opens with a sequence of shots showing he has a fantastic voice, and Jason Brady is a talented musician. Creates his music videos, the footage used in the video and it's playing softly in the background, as Sophia is putting on a disguise to make it look like she just joined the going out to nunnery boarding school. Is the next thing we see Jason moved in with his parents to the boarding school in the wake of the summer break. Sarah, your brother's old schoolmate, is back. Seeing her makes his sister Zoe very unhappy. Jason's dad tells him to act right. At school, he cautions him against dating only whenever a complaint about him arises. He always appears. Go meet his sister and confront her at school. Jason says goodbye as Rebecca comes to meet them. Parents, and leave the house. This is followed by a scene of Rebecca, the eldest sister, having a brother Alexander and sister Sophia met for the first time, discuss what Sophia has taught in the past. Youngsters via first-hand Bible verses, and then Rebecca fills her in on the details. Here, you can't wear any sort of cosmetics, so as soon as she finishes, she wipes off the lipstick. On the outskirts, Rebecca lays down the law. He orders her to keep the children, keep your distance. Sister Rebecca, he says he'd like to introduce Sophia, and Jason is talented as a musician and resembles having his famous sister Sophia hand him a. Jason's sad because his loved ones aren't here. Sophia seemed to be upset with passion for Jason's other sibling. Rebecca demonstrates her in peace while Sophia leaves the room, exhales a sigh of relaxation and examines, putting on a happy face. Zoe is seen here, probably in a church, praying for her sick brother as Jason continues to get into trouble. Sophie, the troublemaker, is keeping a close eye on the proceedings. A lot of Jason's music videos include him making out with the later that night. She listens to it on her laptop screen. Sophia overheard Jason conversing with very attractive is his pal Sarah. Sarah, tell her she needs to change and calm down. Place on the front bench. As soon as she sees Zoe, she begins to smile. In order to meet Zoe, Jason's sister leads the class in opening prayer. When Zoe casts, she can't pray. The truth about Sophia, she tells him, weird prayers being said. In the meantime, with a quick text to Jason, Zoe, Sarah reveals her both of these things are likely to be a major. They had a minor argument, and Jason storms out. Sophia joins him in the backyard and talks some sense into him. Whether Sarah is his girlfriend, she wants to know if she is already. Learns Jason is a single and experiences some. Sophia's odd behavior comes as a relief, yet her feelings for Jason go beyond platonic. Sarah, behaving psychotic as usual, walks up to you. After a while, Jason begins to flirt with him. After Sophia sees her in the act, she confronts Jason should go talk to Sarah, claim that her father is the one who is actually footing the bill. Sophia tells her she doesn't give a fig about school. Avoid Jason like the plague regardless of her father's identity. After she abandons Sophia, at any cost lashes out at her with a crucifix, hurting her hand. After Sophia's class is over, she shares that they agreed for Jason to come to her room. After this, she plans ahead to teach him as when he went to her room. She got throw on some headphones and a daring outfit with her ears. She opens the door as after Jason comes, she begins to massage as she holds. He sees it all with a huge he is shocked and retreats to his chamber. The way Jason is feeling, he just can't sleep, thinking and daydreaming about Sophia. The following morning, Sophia confronts Jason with the question of why he not there since he claims to have forgotten who. I'm sorry, but Jason's mom just called. Sarah invites them both to go away for the weekend. If Jason is ever free, they should get together. At once, Sophia formulates a strategy and reports Rebecca that she must leave the house while her aunt lies dying at home. Jason and his father have an argument about whatever, taking a sabbatical year to focus on. His father is a musician and he insists that he stay up late to study. Sophia watches while Jason sings in the garden. About the same time, Jason gets a call, which he takes to indicate something important to him, but he instructs Sarah to meet him at the. Sophia returns to school after a break, drive her automobile while screaming her lungs out, considers Sarah, and then she goes back to where she was. Enters the female gender-only section of the school. Her sister, Rebecca, has suspicions and is following her. When Sarah isn't looking, Sophia sneaks pills into her book. Rebecca, her sister, is leaving the house. Upon being questioned as to her presence, she explains an unfamiliar rustling sound caught Zoe's attention to everything within the house. The following morning moment, Sarah opens her cloak after the prayers. She discovers pot within Sophia's book, warns her that she's in for some huge trouble. Sister in trouble. Rebecca was able to talk to her, with her parents and how much time she has spent with them. Sophia probes. Examine the institution as thoroughly as possible. More criminals. When inspectors look for flaws, the bottle of bourbon is located in Jason's bedroom. Sophia's bottle where she secretly planted a flower. Them as they prepare to tell her husband. Sophia begs them to give him a stuffed animal. Only if he continues like this does he get a second opportunity. Spending the weekend at school to assist with her. Next we look. She's watching us at work, seeing Jason's photos and reflecting on. After this point we realize that she is not Sister Sophia was expected to kill her in order to prevent her from attending the school prior to the start of the when Jason wakes up on his first day of flowers, and Sophia arrives to aid him. Zoe is watching over him as she goes about her sees something amiss. Late at night she sneaks over to Jason's house and plants a call. One must disrobe and reveal all in order to film the video. When Jason finds out that she likes him, he is not reassured, but she continues to demand, and events follow her strategy and her expectations. Early in the morning, she walks up to him and reveals not to provide any information to anyone in particular. She plans to apprehend Zoe after his sister. She dials and then abandons the answer key. When she enters the space and observes, she catches her in the act and turns her over to Rebecca in an attempt to get her suspended. But Zoe is Rebecca, a talented college student, disagrees. Rebecca is informed by Sophia Zoe that Jason is in an environment that is unfamiliar and unusual. Admitting your sins and begging your pardon from Sophia, the goddess enters and begins Bishop letting her do anything she wants in the morning. Students that have known each other since school. Actual Sophia he describes to Rebecca following in the footsteps of my sister Sophia's routines, but seem to be a good fit. She suggests to Bishop that sister's preferred name, or whatever she wants to call it, can be the one she is. Sophia answers her phone call. He will be there to greet her. Sophia, she whispers hastily as she runs. My aunt has passed on. Bishop, it looks like Jason and his father are at it again. Jason becomes frustrated and storms out of the meal. Once more, Sophia has been caught watching him from the outside. Angry and drinking beer in his house, a police officer detains him with the intent to arrest. Thankfully, Sophia appears and rescues him once more. Mom and Dad talking it over here. Jason is listening. If he takes a year off and travels, she agrees. Sophia is informing Jason that she is going to go look for him. Reassured us that we're doing everything right. She takes him to upscale restaurants and bars she's paid for with her own money. Paris, and he told her she could stay with him here. Everything is incorrect. We made a mistake. And after he leaves here, his dad is done with him, trying to track him down and eventually succeeding. Sends him an apology and admits that you were go out for a year and do whatever you in which their joy spreads to him as well. Sends him home with Mom and Dad in the morning. Is leaving as Sophia rests. Zoe sees her outdoors and begins to suspect her. Sophia re-enters Jason's room and uses her film recordings as a kind of blackmail. When Zoe confronts Jason about his secret, he, someone who knows Sophia well, recognizes the car as belonging to Sophia. Frustrated as Sarah returned to class, Jason is avoiding her as well. After Sarah uses the bathroom, Sophia comes in. Zoe went to the bathroom and slammed into the wall, causing a severe concu. He uses the restroom and discovers her body for some reason. Jason and Zoe are certain that Sophia is upon Jason's death. Zoe hears every detail of the murder from Jason. She was previously aware of it, and she politely requests that Jason resistance, as they both see it, is necessary. The following morning, gather evidence against her. Sophia enjoys Jason's music as when she tries to leave, Rebecca intervenes and leads her to the wild. Rebecca asks her why she attempts to phone the cops but is lying about it. But Sophia hurt her badly. By the time Jason and Zoe figure out that she's really Laura, they steal Patterson's laptop and force her to meet Rebecca. Sophia, who has just arrived, and before she slugs Zoe to stop them. Just before she decided to end Rebecca's life if she is caught, she will kill in an attempt to kill Rebecca. Jason stabs her in the back. Next, we see that they've both finished school. Father gives Zoe and her sister the family automobile, and it turns into Jason's best guitar. Ending with a good note. Please subscribe. Watch out for similar films in the future.